Hello, everybody. Oh, welcome, foolish mortals, to the stream. Let me know as per usual. Can you hear me? John Tripp, can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello, am I here? Are you here? I have the chat here so I can see. Whew. So this is coming a little bit later than expected. As everybody that's here might know, I can hear and see you. Thank you, John. I was supposed to do this on Halloween, and as fate would have it, it was just thing after thing after thing, and thing came up and thing two came up. And anyways, the point is I'm here to play some Shriek, and as per usual, this is my first time playing this feature film here with you guys. My chair is so low. Whoop, there we go. Oh, now she's too high. We gotta find a happy medium. All right, so let's say hellos. Hello to John Tripp. I already said it. Hello to Hits Jess. And hello to Dan Scott 5795. I think that's pronounced Shriek. That's what I said. Shriek. Hello, that's Stiletto Gal. I can see in here. Thank you, Dan Scott. Good morning, Allie Loves Games. Welcome to the stream. Hi, my board game era. Hello to you right back. Okay, so this, like I said, first time I'm playing this feature film. I'm very excited. I have been, hello, Katarzina, KKA, welcome. I haven't played this one yet. I'm very excited. It's got some rules, so let's jump down maybe. Hold please. Let's jump on down and let's learn a little bit about Shriek, shall we? Hello, Andrew War Chesler 9854. First live stream I've gotten to join. Well, I'm happy that you're here for this one because this is going to be great. It's going to be great. We forgot to give our hearts. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's talk about Shriek, shall we? I'm gonna put you guys over here, and I have the rules because not so much for the location, but there's a lot of additional rules for Mort. So in Shriek, speaking of which, we have our location as Mega BGG Con. Mega BG Con. Got BGG on the mind apparently. And then our killer is Mort the Teenage Dirtbag. Making sure I don't miss anybody. Hello, Cameron. Welcome to the stream. So I think we should start with the location because that's the lesser complicated. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, Final Girl is in the top 100 on BGG. That's very exciting stuff. And if you love Final Girl and you haven't yet rated it on Board Game Geek, you should do that. I'm on the wrong one. Okay, let's talk about the location, which is BGG Con. This is going to be a little bit different, and let's just see. That's not right. That's not right, is it, you guys? That was my face, very large. I'm sorry for the jump scare, you guys. Let me just switch that camera over so that I can potentially get up a little bit higher for you guys to see. That was crazy. All right, there. Now let's see if it'll work. That's better. Ooh, did I scare you? Hi, Chaticus. Being ignored. When did I ignore you? Fills me with warmth. Hello, Board Gaming Crew. Hello, Foolish Goat. Howdy, Jamie. This playthrough is very well timed. My copy of Shriek just landed on my doorstep this morning. I love it. That's perfect timing. Hello, Joanna. Okay, I get so distracted by the chat. Let's talk about BG Con, Mega BG Con. So, there's lots going on with this as well. There's some new components that we're going to have, but to start, I think we're just going to talk about the areas that you can encounter at Mega BG Con. So there's 3 types of spaces. We have exhibit areas, which are labeled with these spade icons, and they're kind of outlined in yellow. So all of these are exhibit spaces, and all of these are exhibit spaces. Okay? Exhibit spaces. Then we have the food court, and that is currently where I'm sitting. Final Girl, then every other space is just considered a general area. Okay? So we've got exhibit areas, general areas, and the food court. Those are just going to be referenced in probably the tarot cards, event cards, all that good stuff. I said hi diddly ho earlier. You skipped it. I did? Chavicus. You know what's crazy? It's literally not on my thing. So if anybody's like, why didn't she say hi to me? I didn't even get that. The very first one I can see is John Tripp. That's it. Christy. YouTube, come on. Okay. Okay, so those are the different types of areas. Now, here's something interesting about the exhibit areas. Victims are having such a great time at this convention. They're loving it. They're shopping. We've all been there. We love to shop at conventions. They're having such a great time that they actually will not willingly follow you out of an exhibit area. They'll follow you through different exhibit areas. So, you know, I could bring someone from here to here to here to here, but if I want it to leave and go into that hallway, they're like, no, I still have cash to burn. I'm not going anywhere with you. So the way that we get them out of the exhibit areas is by panicking, just a regular old panic, or we have a new card. We actually have two of them, called Create a Panic, which is going to hopefully move them out of those spaces. But of course, as we know, oh, actually, you can't move through here. Maybe you can. I'm gonna have to reread that. But anyways, we have to create a panic in order to hopefully get them out of the exhibit spaces so they're in a general area so we can get them out. You know what I mean? John Tripp first. Hello, Sam Hipwell. Hello from the UK. Hello from Canada. Okay. So that is a big thing. Now this Create a Panic card, it doesn't have a time cost, but it says during the action phase, you can discard any action card in order to take this. Okay. So that's how we're working. Okay. Another thing, the main hallway, which is right here, some of the numbers go up higher than the numbers on a die. It do be like that sometimes. So when we're panicking in the main hallway, we have to actually roll 2 die, all right, to see where they go. Then we have searching. There are no designated search areas on this location board. Every area is searchable. Every area is searchable, okay? The item deck that you draw from, which you cannot see, you still cannot see. Here we are, up here. The item deck that you draw from is just going to be determined by the type of area that you are in. So we have food court, exhibit area, and general area. Okay? So that's a totally new thing. Everything is searchable because we know we find lots of goodies at conventions. Okay? Now let's go back to a little bit closer up. We have these new sections here. Do you see these little blue areas? These are ways that we can move through hallways and docks easier. When we are taking a move action, whether it's a walk, a sprint, whatever, we get to roll 1 additional die when moving from an area that has a blue arrow to another area that has a blue arrow. So as an example, from here, the event docks to the side docks, I get an additional die to do that. But that is only for your first move. Let me just read that to make sure that we're right. If you intend to move on a space connected, you get +1 die to resolve the action card that grants the movement, but the first space you move must be adjacent. So it can't be like, oh, well, I'll eventually be going through here. It has to be the first space you move through. Okay? What's everybody saying? Going to miss the streams next year. I'm going to miss them too, honestly. I co-taught Final Girl to Liz at Ludicon, and she won. I love that. I love that. I love that you taught her. Hello, Wood Tone. Welcome to the stream. Okay, next we have booth cards. Let's zoom out just a little. We have booth cards, and we'll shuffle these up after, but these are all corresponding to the different exhibitor booths on the board. Okay, so we have booth cards and we have booth events. During the upkeep phase, we are going to draw a booth card. Let's just do it. Boop. And then we are going to roll a die and we are going to resolve whatever it says here. So 1 to 3, and these are all the same. It's just telling us where it's happening. 1 to 3 will spawn a victim. So it's like a new attendee coming to the con. On a 4 to 6, we'll resolve a booth event, which is separate from regular events. Let me just show you an example of a booth event. Wet floor. Nobody wants that. Whoops. So these could be good things. They could be bad things. You know, it's just more events happening at the convention. Okay. Then let me just look and see if there's anything else. I think that's it for this. Now, there is a finale reminder card underneath our finale. And it says, when the finale is revealed, flip this card over, place it on top of the booth deck, which just signifies that you do not draw any more booth cards once the finale has been triggered. Okay? That is Mega BG Con. Got it? Good. I think that's it. That's it. Now we have to go on to Mort. Oh, Mort. What's everybody saying? I want to see more of the booth cards. They look like variations of actual publishers. They are. We have Outside Down games. We have Rumbleworks games. Van Ryder games. That one on the nose. Pristine Content games. We have PTCG, Publicly Traded Company games. Soxley. Fortunate Fowl games. Hat Rock games. Some of these are funny. Upstanding Citizen Studios. Sorceress Marvels. Follower games. And Slate Mayor games. I'm sure you guys can figure out what all of those do or what they mean. They are very clever. All right, let's talk about Mort, shall we? Now, Mort is a master of disguise. So one thing about this that you may notice, I actually have miniatures on the board, which I never play with miniatures, but you kind of have to with this one, because Mort is dressed up as another one of the final girl killers. Let's jump out a little bit. You can see all of these final girl killers up here. These are all the potential suspects that Mort could be hiding as. Okay? So let's talk about it. We're trying to figure out who Mort is throughout the game. And we're doing that by getting clues and eliminating. It's like a process of elimination of all of the different killers. Okay, so let's actually take a closer look at one of these. So Ratchet Lady as an example. Each of the suspects, so the other killers, have a card like this with a bunch of different, what are they called? Attributes. So they have different attributes that's going to help us determine who Mort is and who Mort isn't. So as an example with the Ratchet Lady, it says face paint. She's from series 2. Her height is short. Favorite board game style is multiplayer. Favorite horror movie genre is supernatural. All of these are going to be indicated on these clues that we're going to be getting to help us eliminate different suspects. All right. Now, there are 2 new action cards in this set. We have Interrogate and we have Coerce. So, let's talk about these, I think, now. Yes. Okay. Whenever you resolve successfully either an Interrogate or a Coerce and reveal a clue, we're going to do the following. So these are different ways that we get clues. Okay. I'm going to bring out a random one of these This is what a clue card, this isn't the one we're playing with. This is what a clue card looks like. So you can't see, let's jump out a little bit. Over here, this is our clue card, and then we have these clue tokens. So these have been shuffled. They have numbers 1 to 5, which correspond with the different clues. We will flip one up at random. It will give us a number. Then we're going to take this, and I'm going to zoom in again a little bit. And we're going to take this, and let's say it's number 1. We're going to put this over top, and it's going to reveal something. So in this example, it says, Mort is not average height. So that would help us to determine who we can eliminate from the suspects. And these are all different. On the reverse side, and I'm not going to look at it because I don't want to know who I do and don't have. On the reverse side at the bottom, this is who Mort is impersonating, essentially. Okay, so that's the first thing. We're going to flip over one of the tokens. We're going to use the clue viewer to look at the clue based on the number that we flipped. We're going to determine which suspects are not Mort, and we're just going to take them away. Then for each suspect that we discard, we are going to get rid of their miniature from the board, and we are going to replace them with informants, which are these little whitish creamy colored meeples, beige meeples. Then we're just going to keep the reminder token face up so that we know what we've already looked at. All right. Revealing a clue will always eliminate at least one suspect. So that's kind of like, that's what we're doing. We're just trying to figure out who the heck everyone is. And Mort doesn't start on the board. Okay. So that's why this is just kind of hanging out over here, because we don't know who Mort is. We just don't know. Once we've revealed all 5 of those clues, we will have correctly identified Mort, and we will flip the clue card, use the clue finder to confirm who he is in disguise. All right. Then we're going to immediately discard any minor dark powers if they're in play, and we'll discard any remaining terror cards, and then we will replace the final remaining suspect miniatures with Mort's miniature. Okay, so that's when I'm just going to put this out, but his thing. All right. The other thing, this is currently the finale card. Okay, so it's the same on both sides. This is the killer action. When we figure out who it is, these cards of the suspects, when they flip over, it's their finale. Okay, so we're just going to follow whatever it says depending on who they are dressed up as. It would be very funny if they are the Ratchet Lady, since I'm using her as an example. Pretty funny. Okay, so then it's going to tell us how much health they have. Oh, why is it still a question mark? Oh yeah, Mort's health is 6 plus 2 additional for each unrevealed clue. Okay, so that's why there's also no hearts on the board right now. That's going to tell us. All right. If when we do this, the dark power hasn't been revealed, we will reveal it at that time. Just so everybody knows. Okay, so we have the interrogate card. Like I mentioned, this can be used to resolve. This can only be resolved while in a space with a suspect, which is one of the miniatures. After successfully interrogating a suspect, they will panic. Okay. Coerce, on the other hand, can only be used in a space with an informant, which are those beige meeples that we'll be putting out. After successfully coercing them, you remove them from the board. All right. What's everybody saying? Let me just take a peek here. Waited a lot for this. Thanks. You are welcome. Follower Games with their Great Games boot and growth. Those are great. Love them. Me too. Okay, so, like, see what I mean? This is the rule book for Mort. It's not nothing. All right, let's talk about the informants next. So, once again, these are going to be replacing the suspects when we know that they are not Mort. These are considered victims for all gameplay purposes, but there are some exceptions, okay? When you save an informant, after receiving the reward from your final girl card, and we're going to go over these because they are different for this set, you may then reduce horror once. If an informant is killed After you increase the bloodlust, you have to increase horror. So we super don't want these guys to get killed. When resolving, like the target, the active killer is always going to target an informant over a regular victim. So like we're going to like follow the normal rules, but let's just say everyone is equidistant. Final girl, a victim, and an informant. They will target the informant first. Okay? All right. We have a couple more things and then we can start. This is a beast set. Good morning / afternoon. I can't read that. What does it say? Opal like a crush. All right. There's a new symbol. Let's look. The new symbol is essentially just Mort's mask. So whenever we see that, or whenever a tarot card or something is activating a killer, what we're going to do is we're going to take this little final girl bag and we are going to randomly draw one of the tokens, and it is going to show us which of the miniatures, which killer is currently going to be activating. So Mort can like take on the forms of all the killers at any time. Then that will be the active like killer for that, killer action, tarot card, whatever it might be. Okay. Let me just make sure. Yes. When drawing a token, if that suspect has already proven to not be Mort, then the killer effect or action is just completely ignored. We will discard the token, not placing it back in the bag. So it is possible that we could have already gotten rid of somebody, pull their token, and then Mort doesn't get to do nothing. That would be what I call an ideal situation. All right. Yes, and like I already mentioned, for each location, so tarot cards, event cards, that requires you to resolve an action or an effect for a killer, you will draw a token. So we will draw a token for his killer phase, but then if something else is happening that a killer needs to do, we will draw another token. And when we draw them, they go back in the bag unless they've already been proven to not be Mort. Okay? We also have, let's jump back out, a new token up here. This is called the horror track token. So when bloodlust reaches the top, we're going to take this token and we are going to put it down here on this blood splatter. And now, this will suck. I don't want this to happen. When bloodlust reaches highest, we put the token here. From now on, if horror exceeds the maximum level, instead of increasing bloodlust, you will lose time instead. Okay? We don't like that. Don't want that to happen. Let's put that back from whence it came. Panic phase. Until Mort is revealed, victims do not panic during the panic phase. Okay? So even if something happens and one of the suspects is acting as a killer, they kill somebody, they're not panicking because Mort could have just quickly jumped back out of that person's mask. Let's see. Oh, if we run out of tarot cards before Mort's identity is revealed, that's okay. We will flip the clue card to find out who he is disguised as. We'll replace that suspect's miniature with Mort's miniature, flip their suspect card over, replacing the basic finale. And then we'll remove any remaining suspects and informant meeples from the location board. Okay? Just checking to see if there's anything else. There is one more thing about minor dark powers if they come up. Some locations may have minor dark powers that have spaces for health markers on them. What? Okay. I didn't read this part before, but let's read it together. Some locations may have minor dark powers that have spaces for health markers on them. If one of these is drawn, do not place health markers on it, as Mort cannot be attacked while he's disguised. Minor dark power cards are drawn in this way. Maybe discard it when you successfully resolve an interrogate or coerce star with 2 stars. So if that comes up, let's remember. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is a lot going on and there is a lot to remember. And what do we all know? Jamie will forget and make mistakes. And it's okay because there's just a lot going on. You know, we can't be perfect all the time, but I'll keep the rule books close by and I'll ask you guys if you know what's going on. Let's see. Hello, Dollar Guy. First time watching a stream. This was a great scenario. Played a few weeks ago. I'm excited to play. Have you been able to play test Green Terror? I know you can't go into detail. So, did I get to play test that one last year? I actually don't remember. We did the design retreat like last year and I got to play test a bunch of them. I didn't get to play test this one, and I don't think I got to play test that other one either. There's a few that I did play test that I can't tell you anything about yet because they haven't been announced, but you know how it is. Let us look at our final girl. So there are 2 final girls in this set. We have Adrian and Maureen. I decided to play with Adrian because I think she looks cool. So Adrian, we love Rocky. Whoa, my God. Knock the mic over. Adrian has 6 health. So you'll see they don't have places for victims, and both of these final girls act in the same way on this side. Each time you save a victim, gain 1 time, place the victim on this card and roll a die. If the result is lower than the number of victims on this card, you may flip it over. Keep the victims on the card after you flip it. Why? Because you can use them for stuff. So her special thing, you may discard 1 victim from this card in exchange for one of the following: increase time by 2, gain a heart, move 1 space. Or you can discard 2 victims from this card in exchange for one of the following: decrease horror, 1 additional attack on your next attack, +1 horror, +1 die on the next horror roll. For each additional victim, save, place the victim on this card. So victims are resources, which we love to see. Okay, so what am I forgetting? Oh, I gotta show you the current items. Bap. All right, so the 3 current items we have. In the food court, we have a folding chair, which takes 2 hands, does 1 additional damage. If used at range 1, discard. So it does have a range of 0 to 1. Because I assume if you're at a range of 1, you're chucking it. Giant board game. This takes 2 hands. We have 2 uses, and it does 2 additional hits at range 0. That is in the exhibit area. Okay, and then we've got a box cutter. We've got like 3 weapons here. So this is range 0, 1 hit, 1 hand. You love to see it. I think everybody that means we're like ready. Whoa, we're like ready to go. So let's shuffle these up, and we'll do 1 here, and then we'll do 1 here. All right. I'm gonna forget everything that I'm supposed to do. So there's something during upkeep I need to do. What was the upkeep thing? I think it was a mort thing. Something said during upkeep, and I said, I'll have to remember that. And guess who didn't? Oh, booth cards and booth events. Got it. Got it. Don't let me forget. Okay, because I'm going to forget. Hello, Alan. Welcome to the stream. Who designed this scenario? A lot of cool additions. So this one was actually a team effort. Like pretty much everybody that was on the team at that current time worked together to like kind of brainstorm this. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it would be like AJ and Evan that put it together. I can definitely see Evan. Yeah. Evan for Mort. AJ for the location. I was like, I can see Evan in this because of all the extra rules and all the punishing stuff. USS Conrad and Sunny Days have location minor dark powers. Well, there you go. I've played both of those. You'd think I'd remember, but I did not. All right, guys, let's get started. Let's pull that first event and see where we go. This is the first time I haven't pulled an additional like special victim. Ticketed events. Place 2 new victims in the event hall. You got it. And then discard. Where the heck is the event hall? Where are the turtles? Where's the event hall? Oh, it's down here. Nice. Boop. Boop. Okay. That's our first event. We have these. Now, keep in mind, once again, this create a panic card. How you get it is during the action phase, I can discard any action card to take this. And that's not too shabby because we got to get people out of here. So let's just pop up here for a second. So we know where the outdoor spaces are, the exits. We have an exit here. We have an exit over here. Wait a second. There shouldn't be two people in there. Somebody snuck out. There we go. Just so you know, when we set up, the suspects need to be in empty spots. And then we have an exit. Ooh, right here. Beautiful. Okay. Well then, we are so far away from this massive group of people. There's an exit here too. I think I already mentioned that. I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do. I don't actually think I need this create a panic card yet though. Boop. All right, I'm just gonna, I want to scoot these things down so you guys can see the board just a little bit better. All right, middle dice. Now, usually I start with a focus, and I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. So I feel like I have to, even though I'm pretty low down already. But this is tradish, so we got to do it. Yuck. All right. Well, we're going to get rid of two things. Not a great way to start. We'll get rid of the weak attack and the short rest. I mean, having 3 dice, like, soon after starting is not a horrible thing to have. Now, I'm going to walk, obviously. I got to get my butt over here. That's what I need to do because that's where the party's happening in the event hall. So let's walk. We got 1 star to move 1 space. So we're going to go in here. That's Krampus, if anybody was curious, who I'm hanging out with these days. Crampy. Now I have a walk and a focus. I have 4 time. Do I stop to get a sprint and a search? Yeah, we do. I think I'm just going to stop. So I have focus walk. I have 4 time. I will get a sprint and a search because remember, every space is searchable. And I like that. I like that. Okay. Now, let's just think. Did I remember to do everything? There's something. Okay. We need to remember, I'm saying it out loud, the blue arrows. When I use a move, now I didn't use it for this thing, but when I go from here to here, I get an extra die. What's everybody saying? Greetings from Belgium. Hello, Diane. Greetings from Canada. Nice to have you here. I definitely love the theme of the location and that Mort is dressed up. Same. Where are you and Jeff on the map? Let's see. Where would we be? We all know I'd be at the Van Ryder booth. Where would Jeff be? Jeff would be at Follower Games. That's where he would be. Because they have Route. R-O-U-T-E. Okay, let's go on to their turn. My God, you guys, I need to say, I'm going to forget something. I'm already like nervous that I'm forgetting to do something. So let's just hope that I don't. Okay, so here we go. It's the killer's turn. We have the little Mort symbol. So we are going to pull a killer and let's hope it's not Krampus. It's not. It is the Tormentor. Now, here's a fun story. You guys know how I can't see. I went to the eye doctor the other day because I've been having really bad headaches from my eyes. And my eye doctor said, "Do you wear your glasses all the time?" And I said, "I do not." And she said, "Do you wear them when you drive?" I said, "I do not." And she said, "Oh, you should." Anyways, needless to say, I'm getting a much stronger prescription than what I currently have, but it won't have my glasses for another like week or so. So I can't see nothing. And I did leave my other glasses upstairs. Are you the Tormentor? Yeah, that's her. She's down here. Okay, so the Tormentor is our active. That's who Mort's impersonating. They're going to move towards whomever's closest, obviously coming into here with this mass amount of people. Then they are going to Kill. Bah. Bobby's dead. R.I.P. Sorry, Bob. Okay, so Bobby's dead. We've moved up 1 bloodlust. Perfect. FYI, this is Missy. Oh, hi, Missy. I thought my name appeared via my email. Either way, enjoying the game. Love the art. Hi, Missy. I didn't know that was you. Do you wear your glasses when you're on camera trying to read tiny little cards? I do not. I do not. Because I don't wear them when I'm on camera because of all the lights. It would be reflections, and that would just be so silly. Okay, so she's going to go back in the bag. Then we are going to tarot card. Oh, I didn't even think about... So just so everybody knows, the interrogate card is 3 time. Coerce is 2 time. I probably should have bought one of those. Whoops. All right, we have trade off. Resolve any one of the following. I can lose a heart, increase horror, lose 3 time, or discard, interrogate, or coerce. Call me crazy. I'm getting rid of a heart. I'm not increasing horror when I'm so close. Whoa. When I'm so close to getting down there. Then resolve one of the following, but... Hold on. Then resolve one of the following, but not from the same column as your choice above. Love it. So I can decrease horror, increase time 3, or take an interrogate or coerce. Oh, boy. I think I have to take the interrogate card because it's 3 time. Like, that's a lot. Even though I'd love to go down into the green, but I feel like this is way more worth it. Especially since I'm in a space with Crampy. You gotta. Crampy. Okay, so we have this symbol. So we have to draw. We have to draw one of these peeps. Throw it back into the bag. Don't worry about it. She's already in there. Let's hope that we don't pull her again. Geppetto, my man, where are you? Or is this you? Yep, you got little Steve with you. That's one of his puppets' names, so I say. They're going to move towards the closest victim and attack. So they only have 1 movement. They'll come up here. Oh no, Billy. Bleh, Billy's dead. Bleh. Okay. Yuck. So we've had 2 victims die already. We're off to a great start. Great start, everybody. That sucks. Okay, I almost put them in here because I didn't realize that that was attached, but guess what? It is. So that's all of those things. 2 people have died, but what can you do? Now we have upkeep, which means we have to pull a booth card. Pachow. Oh, we are going to publicly traded company games. So we have to roll a die. It's a 2. 1 to 3, we spawn a victim. Where are they? Right here. Okay. So it's somebody new coming. And then I believe... Oh, I didn't check. Do I just discard this? Yep, discard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Booth card. Yeah, discard the booth card. Okay. Perfect. So, that's that. Nobody's panicking. Nobody panics here because nobody knows what's going on. Because typically we would be panicking in here, but we do not panic in this one. Back to me, I guess. Unless I'm forgetting something, which I don't think I am. So, I do have this interrogate card. All my cards are upside down. But I'm just thinking I might focus first to see if I can get an extra die. What's the harm in it? Perfect. Okay, so we have 1 star. So we will decrease time by 1 and we will gain our next die. Let us interrogate, shall we? Crampy is in my space. 'Tis the season to interrogate Krampus. So for interrogate, 2 stars, I panic the suspect and reveal 1 clue. 1 star, I panic the suspect and reveal 1 clue. Those are the exact same things, right? Am I reading that right? Yes. No stars, increase horror, decrease time by 3, panic the suspect, and take this card back into your hand. Wowee. What's John saying? Realistic, when I'm at a con, I also have no idea what's going on. It's you and me both. You and me both. Also when I'm not at a con. Facts. All right, here we go. Ugh. That really super sucks. Well, I'm going to get rid of 2 cards because here's the thing. I don't want to do this. Oh, man. Decrease time by 3. That sucks. Well, I guess I'll get shoot. I'm just trying to, this is what I have. I'm keeping secrets from you. I'm definitely getting rid of the walk and probably the search, but that kind of sucks. But I feel like sprinting to get some people out is probably more valuable. Brutal. 3 dice roll. Brutal. Okay. Panic the suspect. Reveal 1 clue. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Blech. So I'm down to 2 time. That ain't good. So I'm going to flip this one. It's 5. Let's get rid of this. So we reveal 1 clue. We're going for 5. It says Mort is not wearing face paint. Mort is not wearing face paint. Let's zoom out. Who is wearing face paint? Let's see. Wow, that's a lot of them. So, Ratchet Lady, Razorface, Hunter, Dr. Fright, and Geppetto. We have eliminated all of these peeps. They're just there enjoying the convention to the best of their ability. They're not killing anyone. So that's who we are getting rid of. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suspects removed. Oops, we better take them off of the board. So, Ratchet, where are you? Is this you? Who are you? Is this you? Okay, found her. Ratchet Lady gone. Razorface, I think, is this fella. Yeah, Razorface gone. Geppetto gone. Dr. Fright, I see your pitchfork, gone. And the Hunter, gone. Ah, poo. I was supposed to put these all out where they were. All right, I know they were there. I know he was here. I think one was here. Crap. And one was here? No, one was not there. Where was the other one? Somebody, were they here? Maybe. Oh, yes, Dr. Fright was up here. Okay. That could be wrong. I should have been paying attention, but I didn't. Are the miniatures brought separately? If yes, how can one play this movie? They're part. So this is a special feature film, which means this feature film comes with everything, all of the miniatures. It's got gold foil. She's real fancy. That was a good clue. That was a good clue. You are not wrong. All right, so let's put this back. That's pretty good, I got to say. Well, all I have left is a sprint and 2 time. What am I getting back? I don't know if I should bother with this run or if I should use the 2 time to get another search card. Because those weapons are good, but maybe I should get, should I get a guard? Yeah, I think I need to stop and I might get a guard. Nah, let's get another sprint. Call me crazy. Or don't, whatever. I'm ending my turn. That was not the best turn I've ever had in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's go on to their turn, shall we? And hope that we draw from this bag somebody that's already off the board. What's going on? Hello, Allison. So glad I made it for the very end of the stream. And for Shriek, woo! Yeah, we like just started not that long ago. All right, who is it? Ratchet Lady. Okay, guess what? She's off the board. So now we have to discard this token. And we move on to Terror. Nothing happens. Ooh, I love an event card. A lot going on today. So we pull an event. Blech. Media Starlet. There you go. I heard she has over 1 million subscribers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Reveal a booth card. You got it. Boop. Oh, look at that. That's where Jeff is. And place the Media Starlet, which is the orange meeple, in that space. So follower games is right here. Beautiful. The Media Starlet will not follow you under any circumstances. If you save the Media Starlet, you may look through the unused item cards and choose one to take. So I basically need to panic her into an exit space and then walk into that space. You love to see it. Let's just leave that there. Okay. Alrighty. Then, and by the way, when you reveal a booth card in that way, you don't roll a die to do the stuff, just so you know. If there is one or fewer events in play, increase, what? Do not include booth events. One or fewer events in play. We have to increase horror by 2. I hated that. That was horrible. I didn't like that at all. If there are 2 or more events in play, resolve another tarot card. There are not. And it said do not include booth events, but we don't have any face up. Well, I guess at least nobody died except this dice, which will come back here because now we don't have 3 anymore. Annoying. We didn't draw a token. There's our special victim. I know, we've been drawing them first, usually, but they were coming a little bit later, I guess. Okay, so it's upkeep. So we do something during upkeep. We draw a booth card. Whoa, Bessie. Slate Mayor game. So let's roll our die. A 2 means we spawn a victim right here. Great. Remember, if we roll a 4 to 6 on those, we get a booth event, which I'd love to have because that sounds like fun. I love an event. Okay, now it's back to me. It's back to me. So we got, I do have focus. I don't know if it's worth it right now. I know it's very confusing when I think focus isn't worth it. It's confusing to me too. I think I'm going to sprint. Because if I can get all the heckin' way over here, these people will follow me here. Now, I'm going to sprint this way, which means I do get an extra die because it has those arrows. Beautiful. 2 stars. So we can move 3 spaces. 1. You come with me. 2. 3. Somebody remind me. I was in the space, but I didn't stop in the space. Can this person just leave, even though I didn't stop there? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not going to lie to you. Never have I ever remembered anything. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I can just save them. What are people saying? There's a delay. You going to leave Jeff alone with a starlet like that? Yeah, honestly. Honestly, yeah. They can't, they're like a booth away. Where is Jeff again? Oh, Jeff is the Media Starlet. A shock. Okay, somebody tell me, can I save that person even if I didn't end my move there? Please don't make me look in the rule book. I think they leave and you can keep moving. Perfect. That's good enough for me. Whee! Which increases time by 1 when I save them. And then when I save them, I roll a die. If the result is lower than, so it can't be lower than 1. I shouldn't have even bothered to roll. Okay. That's great. Then I have a sprint again. Okay, perfect. People are confirming. Let's sprint again. I don't get the extra die. Let's get rid of this one because it betrayed. because there's no blue arrow, but I'm going to try and get some people out of here. Oh! Excuse me. Rude. Okay, well, we're going to move one space so I can save these 2 victims. Come here, you buttheads. So they're saved. Whee! Let's just roll this right now before I do everything else. 1. Okay. So, if the result is lower than the number of victims on this card, I can flip it over and keep the victims. Remember, that's going to give me some special stuff that I could potentially do, but we got to do the rest of this. I'll lose a heart. I will lose 2 time. Bop, bop. And my turn simply ends. Just like that. Over. You hate to see it. Okay. Just as a reminder. So on my turn, I can discard 1 victim. I actually don't know if it's on my turn. It doesn't say. It says you may discard 1 victim from this card in exchange for 2 time a heart or to move 1 space. Or you may discard 2 victims to decrease horror, add an attack, add a damage to an attack, or add a die to a horror roll, and each additional victim save will get put on that card. Okay, if you missed that earlier. So my turn ends, but that's okay. I have 4 time to spend, and I will be getting back these. So I will have movement, focus, all that good stuff. So if I have 4 time, I could... Jeff is just stomping around up there. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but things are jiggling. Now, I have 2 time. 4 time. I could get an interrogate because I am close to the tormentor. I'm going to get an interrogate in a close call. Why not? I got to figure out who this Mort character is, you know? Who is he? I don't know. He's keeping his secrets. That's why his hair is so big. It's full of secrets. Okay. That's my turn. It's on to... Oh, I better make sure I don't have more than 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. We're good. Okay. We'll reset that. I'm not going to spend any of these just yet. So... we got to pull somebody out and hope it's somebody that we already got rid of. Come on, give me somebody we already got rid of. Who is it? It's Geppetto. And guess what? Geppetto, we already eliminated him. He was just a party goer or whatever. So that's fine. This isn't going to happen. Let's do a tarot card. Swarm of Masks. Ooh la la. Okay, so we have to pull a suspect. Oh, I hope it's somebody that... Nope, it's Hans. God darn it. Okay, so it's Hans who's up here. Move the matching suspect towards the closest suspect, not itself, using Mort's current movement value. Okay, so he'll come in here with, who are you? The big bad wolf? Okay. Got it. Repeat the above effect twice more, resolving... Oh, okay, we're just moving them around. So we're going to put this back in. We're going to do that twice more. And we have to draw for a new victim or a new suspect. For each space with more than 1 suspect at the end of this tormentor. Okay. Ah, poo. She's going to move here. So I didn't finish reading that. For each space with more than 1 suspect, we increase horror up to a maximum of 3. Oh, yuck. Big bad wolf. Thank God. Oh, wait. Will they not move then? Move the matching suspect toward the close suspect using Mort's current movement. Yeah. So he's not going to move. He'll just stay. So we have to increase horror twice. I don't like it. And they moved friggin' away from me. Rude. Okay. That's everything. Nobody died. Just my spirit a little bit, because I hate when horror increases. I don't like that. Okay. So it's upkeep. We are revealing a booth. Soxley. We are rolling a die. Okay. So we are spawning a victim. Am I ever going to roll enough to get a booth event. Well, that one would have been. Okay, and then that's it. So it's back to us. I only have walk. I don't have run. See, saving those victims could be good. It could be good. I want to get where these peeps are so that I can interrogate them. Let's just try to go for a walk. Yuck. Okay. Weak attack and short rest. Boop. These dice are not treating me well today. I'll move in here. I'll decrease time by 1. Now, here's the thing. I am going to spend a victim to move 1 space, and I'm going to come up here. Then I'm going to interrogate. Tell me your secrets. Phew. Oh, I have a close call. It might be... Well, I can get 2 more time. Losing 3 time is no fun for me. Because I don't have any 0 cost cards. Okay. I'm going to use my close call. Well, it's not great. I'm going to get rid of my focuses to give me 2 stars, which will only mean I need to lose 1 time. I don't know if that was worth it. And then we're interrogating. Who am I asking? I'm asking Baghead. And what number are we pulling? 2. Okay. Here we go. Mort's favorite genre is not comedy horror. That's my favorite genre, but not Mort's. All right. I literally can't see, so we need to do this. All right. Favorite horror genre for Krampus is psychological. Big Bad Wolf is gothic. Okay, Baghead, comedy horror, gone. Hans's is slasher. And same with Tormentor. Match made in heaven, those 2. So I only got rid of 1. Yikes. Okay. But that's okay. So Baghead, you, sir, get out. And we'll put one of these little bibes there. And this card is going to be gone. Okay. Great. So we've narrowed it down to 4. Tormentor, Hans, Big Bad Wolf, or Krampus. Love to see it. Okay. So, what are people saying? Anything? Anything fun? Horror increases are the worst. Worse than losing a victim. I 100% agree. I live in Chile. Ooh, and I'm waiting for my Shriek copy. Lovely coincidence that this is the film you're playing. Yes. What a lovely coincidence. I still have a walk card. If I get rid of this, if I do use this, then, you know, then what? Then what do we do? I'll lose time. So I think I'm not gonna. Here's the thing. I have 2 victims on my card, which I could move 2 spaces, which would get me 2 more victims. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to get rid of these 2 to go 1, 2, and save these 2. Put them there. Put her there. I forget. Do suspects, they just never follow me? What's their deal again? Or not suspects, but, you know. Does anybody know what I'm trying to say? What are they called again? I don't remember what they're called. Informants. Ooh, when you save an informant after receiving the reward from your final girl, you may reduce horror. Ooh. Okay. You go back here. Pretend I brought this one with me to save, because then I get to reduce horror by 1. We don't want them to get killed. Okay, so I have 4 time. I have 4 time. I do. This is true. There is I could get a coerce card. Because I'm kind of close to this informant. That would be 2. And maybe it's time for a search. So this is what I'll have left in my hand. A walk, a coerce, and a search. And I will get an extra die here because of that arrow. To hopefully get me 2 stars. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. We've got victims that can help us move too. Alrighty. That's c'est moi. That's me. Okay. Let's see here. So, we're drawing for them. Now, we've got a good chance of pulling nobody. Because there's a bunch of them off the board these days. Big Bad Wolf, well, they're not off the board, you know. So, they're going to move towards whomever is closest. But their current movement is only 1. Oh, you see that? I did it again. Gosh darn it. They're killing an informant. Bloodlust will go up and something happens. Horror goes up. Gosh darn it. Let's just double check. I know that to be true. Increase horror. Yep. Yeah. Boo. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Who's this informant? Susie? Sorry, you're dead. Killer choices. Oof. Okay. So we have to pull one of these again. We'll have to pull one, I think, for each of these. Dr. Fright is off the board. Somebody confirm. I'm just assuming we're going to pull one for each. Maybe not. What does it say? What does it say? For each location card that requires you to resolve an action or an effect, draw a token as if there was an icon present. What do you guys think? Do I draw one for the card or for each action? I don't know. For each location card that requires you to resolve an action or an effect, just says for each card. I'm going to let you guys decide for each separate line. That's not what I wanted to hear. Okay. I kind of figured that's what it was, but I just didn't want it to be, you know. Okay. Hans. So that's for this one. They're just moving towards the close. Oh, you're not Hans. Huh. Sorry. Guess they'll go here. And then the last one is moving and killing. Hans. Butts. Oh, they have 2 movement. I'm so sorry. He should have been here. Doesn't really matter. He's just not moving and he is killing. Dead. Dead. Okay. So we have to reveal dark power. God darn it. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. It's fine. I knew in my heart that was the right thing. All right. Dark power revealed. Anonymous terror. Each unrevealed clue counts as 2 clues when the finale is revealed, which determines health, I think. Oh God, we got to reveal some clues. Please. Okay. Brutal. Remember, there's no panic though. We're still remaining calm. Everybody remain calm. Okay. I haven't created a panic yet. I just didn't want to. So it's upkeep. Let's pull a booth. It's Rumbleworks Games. We got a 4. So that means we have a booth event. This is our first one. Cosplay Conundrum. Move all victims 1 space closer to the killer. The killer. So I have to pull a token. Is it someone I can discard? Baghead, it sure is. So they're not moving. Booth event over. Then discard this card. You got it. You got it. Okay, so back to me. I am in autumn. I would like to move up here so that I can use my coerce to get more clues. Because I've only revealed 2 clues. That's no good. So, I get an extra die for walking. Just for the card, I believe. That's two different answers, so I do not know. But I'll just keep it the way I did it because whatever. It's more, maybe it's, you know, hard mode versus easy mode. I don't know. Who knows? Perfect. 2 stars. Boop, boop. I got the extra die because of the blue arrow, by the way. I will lose a time. Now, I'm going to say to this guy, tell me what you know. Or else. I mean it. Okay. All right. So if I get 2 stars, remove the informant from the game, reveal 1 clue. 1 star, remove the informant from the game, reveal 1 clue, lose 1 time. Or no stars, just lose 2 time. Thank God, because I did not have enough to discard. All right, so I'm going to lose a time. I remove them from the game. Oh, Krampus, I knocked you right over. Okay, and then we reveal a clue. We got number 1. Here we go. Boop. Mort is not average height. Oh, okay. I gotta bring these closer to me. So, guess what? Krampus, average height. Not average height. So, not Krampus. Big Bad Wolf is tall. Hans is tall. Tormentor is short. So, we're narrowing it down to 3. They are not average height, which means they are not Crampy. Not you, Crampy. You would never. You could never, you know? You're just a special little guy. Not out here to kill people. So I have 2 unrevealed clues. Okay. So the last, I have a search. And I'm thinking we should search. We are in the exhibit area, which would give us a giant board game, which gives us a big hit. Let's try it. Please. Oh, fudge. Well, oh, brutal. I don't know. Okay. Oh my God, that sucks. So, my options, take the top item from your space, increase horror by 2, lose 2 time. If I increase horror by 2, that's putting me down into the red zone. Or just increase horror and lose 2 time. Here's what I'll do. I am going to take the big board game. It's giant and I want it. Okay. Decrease horror by 2. Lose 2 time. Bop, bop. I will get rid of my 2 victims to decrease horror. Because that's no good. You know? That's no good. So that's it for me. I will be getting these back. Thank God. Some focus cards. I have 2 time. I have 2 time. I have 2 time. I could get a guard, but I don't think I really need it right now. A sprint or a search. I wish I had 3 times so I'd get that distraction card. I mean, I guess it could. I've got 1 walk, 2 focus, short rest, weak attack. I'm just trying to think. Oh, like, what do I, like, even want to do? You know? I want to reveal them. Interrogate's 3 times. So I can't get that. I didn't have any cards to sell. I think I might just get a guard and just have it for preparation. That was brutal. Brutal. Okay. But on... this is literally what I would have done. It's like, oh, you're out of money, but there's this giant board game. And I'd be like, yeah, great, I'll take it. Give it to me. That's fine. I love it. Okay, so that's going to be it for my turn. Anticlimactic. So we're back to Mort. Let's remember there's only 3. I don't know how many tokens are left in here. So we've pulled out the big bad wolf, who is still on the board. Great. Awesome. Love it. Because they are tall. So they are going to move towards the closest victim. And they are going to kill. And guess what? They are going to kill. They're going to come over here. And go in here. And kill Sally. Kill her dead. Discard the next tarot card. Got it. Oh, an event. Okay, and then we're going to pull a terror card. Oh, we got to put you back in the bag. Oh, yay, another event. Organized theft. All right, whoa, my item deck. Whatever. I already have a weapon. For each card removed, remove the top card from each item deck. I need to remove this one. For each card removed, apply the following effect based on the facing of the card. So sucky. So I had 2 face up and 1 face down. Then we're going to draw an event. Gosh. Man, I've been struggling with horror this game. Popular game designer. What a designer they are. Reveal a booth card. Hat Rock Games. And place the game designer in that space. Where is Hat Rock Games? Up here. Great. While in the same space with the game designer, you may re-roll a die of your choice once per action phase. If the game designer is killed, it's +1 bloodlust. Got it. Great. Okay. So, oops, I was supposed to put these back, wasn't I? I was. Okay. That was it. It's upkeep. We're going to pristine content games. We've rolled a 1, so we spawn a new victim. That's right in here. Great. I'm like starting to think maybe I should create a panic, you know? Is it time? Might be time. All right, my turn. Maybe I should. So I have to be in a space with a victim, though. Just thinking. Well, what am I doing? The first thing we need to do is we need to focus. Please give me a star. Well, I guess I'll take it. Kind of sucks. Short rest and a weak attack. Which is going to get us back our second die, lose us 1 time. Why was my time down? Was there a reason that I had to do that for some reason? Or should I have been at 6? No, I had to do that because of this. Dang it. Okay. So, that's what I got. Yeah. I have 3 time. I'm just like, what? Oh boy. I could create a panic. Why do I feel like bloodlust goes up 1 more time? I'm back in the red. I gotta focus. Okay. I'm not doing this. So up 1, down 1. I can hear Jeff laughing in a very maniacal way. So scary. Okay, so I do have a walk. I might save them because I only have 2 time. All right, let's stop. Brutal. So I'm getting this walk card back. I have 2 time. I only have 2 time. Sprint could be good. Coerce could be good because I could go into this space and get some more information. Because, like, I can't attack them yet. So maybe that's what I do. I don't know, you guys. This is tough. This is a bit of a thinky one. Hello from Australia. Hello from Canada. Eh? Okay, so that's going to be me. All right, it's okay. Everything's fine. They're going to go, let's pull somebody that is already off the board. Razorface, yes. They're already off the board, so they don't get a turn. We are doing this. No one is safe. Reveal a booth card. Okie dokie. Fortunate foul games. And place the killer in that space. We gotta draw a token. Tormentor. Okay, where is Fortunate Foul Games? Oh no. Okay, she's gonna go over there. Then they are going to attack. That is so brutal. They're going to attack this informant. Bloodlust will go up. Horror will go down, and it will go down again because it was an informant. I don't have any focus cards left either. Repeat the above effect 2 more times? What do you mean? What do you mean? So I have to reveal another booth card. Reveal another. So they're going to Van Ryder. That's where I am. Come at me. Tormentor again. Yeah, she is friggin' tormenting me. And then she's going to attack me. I have a guard card, though. I have a guard card and 1 die. Unbelievable. Okay. Okay. Well, what are they hitting for? 3. Oh my god, this sucks. I don't really want to get rid of my cards. So, it's either I reduce by 1, so she'll hit me for 2. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. She's going to hit me for 2. And then we do it again. 2 more times, it says. Got it. So we're going to, what is this? Upstanding Citizen Studios. We got to pull another friend from Accurate to Cons. Time is always scarce resource. Ain't that the truth? Okay, give me somebody that's gone from the game. Hunter, gone from the game. Phew. If no one was attacked, increase bloodlust twice. But they were. I was a victim. This person was a victim. I was another victim because of horror. So freaking brutal. Okay, now it's upkeep. Let's roll a die. Okay, I'm just going to chuck it. And we'll spawn a victim at Sorceress Marvels. Man, I don't even have like a focus card. I'm just walking around. 1 dice in it. Do I have a weak attack so I can punch? Well, I can't attack. Because I don't know who he is. I just want to go home. All right, I'm going to walk. Okay, it's fine. Is it? It's not fine. It's fine, but it's not fine. Because here's why it's not fine. I just lose 2 time, or I move my space, I lose a heart, I lose 2 time. If I lose a heart, that puts me into adrenaline. I don't know that it's worth it. I have another walk card, so let's just lose 2 time. Try it again. You want the adrenaline die? Take 3 damage and pick up the sweet, sweet adrenaline die. Okay, fine. I will get the adrenaline die because it's what the people want. And I will move the 1 space. I'm just retconning and lose the 2-time, which I did. Let's coerce, shall we? Tell me your information. Actually, tell me your information. Thank you for giving me information. I lose 1 time. I gain a clue. So I flipped over 4. Mort's favorite villains are not vampires. Okay. Not vampires. Well, guess what? Big Bad Wolf, their favorite villains are vampires. Tormentor's favorite villains are ghosts, and Hans's are psychopaths. No surprise there. Okay. Love it. You love to see it. Then I'm just going to walk and try and save these 2 big dummies. We have 2 left. It's just Hans or the Tormentor. And honestly, if it's not the Tormentor, I'll be shocked because she's been tormenting me all game. Too late. I got the adrenaline die. Well, I really wish one of those was a star. I can't do this because I'll die, so I have to get rid of 2 time. Which means I only have 1 time left. Which means the only thing I can get is a close call. This will be my hand. No movement, but I do have focus, which is needed. This is not looking good for me. I'm going to say it aloud so everybody knows that I have acknowledged it. I bought this big board game. I don't have a bag big enough. I didn't bring a wagon. So I can't walk very fast because the game is too heavy. Okay, where's my bag? Where's my bag of villains? I found it. Okay. This is brutal. Who's it going to be? Oh, of course. It's Hans, somebody who is on the board. Even though there's only 2 left on the board. What are you doing, Hans? You're killing? You would. Who's this? Who's it going to be? I'm going to think of a name. Violet. It's Violet. The letter V came to my brain. Boom. Bloodlust goes up 1. Okay? Great. Who needs her? Anyways, more games for us. Everybody's a suspect. Yeah, no kidding. Hans, go back in the bag. You can never walk anywhere quickly at Mega BGCon. This is true. This is feeling very thematically accurate. Have you tried to walk quickly at a convention? You can't. Big Bad Wolf, gone. Phew. Oh, crap. So that's not happening if no one was attacked. Increase. Pachow. Bloodlust. Pachow. Place token on the horror track. You got it. Yeah. You got it. You got it. Now anytime we need to increase bloodlust, we decrease time instead of bloodlust. What? Yeah. Ugh. So brutal. Okay. Let's pull a booth card. Outside down games. Roll a die. A 4. We get an event. Will it be a good event or a bad event? Nobody knows. Mega sale. That sounds good. Place the mega sale token in the booth space. What is the mega sale token? Where are you? Found you. So this is in which one? Not you. Up here. It's so far away. And I walk so slow. Okay. You may roll an additional die when searching this space. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Great. Awesome. Everything is awesome. Like in the Lego song. Whew. All right, it's back to me. I think we need to focus, friends. That's what I think. We need to get out of the red. But I have adrenaline. Let us not forget. So we have 2 die right now. Yeah. Awesome. Great. Awesome. Super duper neato gang. We'll get rid of these. And I know people are going to be like, close call. Yeah. I just get rid of it. up, time down. Focus. Oh, I get another die. Okay, 2 stars. Up, time up, boom, boom. Twice. I have 7. All I have left is a short rest. I like having the 3 dice though. Should I rest? If I get no stars, then I have to increase horror. Should I rest? I don't know. They're not coming after me specifically yet. So I think I don't rest. I think I just keep it in case I need it. And I buy. I have 7 time. I have 7 time. I could get... okay, I'm getting 2 walks back. I'm just thinking about getting a retaliate to have. And maybe a coerce. I could just get a guard for now. I have 2 walk cards. So maybe not. Okay. I'm doing it. Because they're going to come after me eventually. Maybe I should get a Furious Strike. And immediately regret it. Whatever. Let's live life on the edge. So we got a Furious Strike, a Coerce, that's 4, 5, 6, and a Close Call for 7 with 2 walks and a short rest. Good ideas? Bad ideas? Doesn't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. All right. I got 3 dice. Who cares? Their turn. Where's my baggie? There are 3 tokens in here. So one of these... Who's that? Krampus! Okay, so the only tokens left are actually out on the board. Terror. Deadly encounter. If there are no victims, but of course there are. So we're going to draw and see who does what. Hansi. He's going to walk towards victims. He will come here. Because that's where the most victims are. He will attack... Pepper. Pepper's dead. So this is going to go up. Chow, which means that we increase horror and we discard the next terror card. Okay, then we're going to do this and we are going to move them. Hansi. So they're not going to move. All right, so we've got some stuff to do right now, friends. And you all know that I'm not good with timing on when I reveal the finale card. Do I reveal it? I think I reveal it at the end of the upkeep phase. But something else happens. Running out of tarot cards before revealing all clues. The finale is revealed normally. When a tarot deck is exhausted, flip the clue card over to its opposite and reveal who Mort is. So, somebody will probably type it to me before I look it up. But the timing on this, I will never, ever, ever remember. No matter how badly you want me to remember it. I will not remember it. When revealing the finale, upkeep phase. See, I was right. Never doubt yourself. Okay, so there's no panic. We are currently in the upkeep phase. Now, that means, though, that we do still have to do a booth thing. Because, actually, I don't know what the timing is on that. Does it say? You sure don't. Oh, maybe you do. I just threw it away. I'm like, you don't say. I didn't even look. You will no longer draw a booth card after the finale is revealed. But is that the first thing that we do in the upkeep phase? That's my question. I have so many questions. Those watching, what do you think? Should I do a booth card and then reveal the finale? Is there something out there? Flip the card face up. Something like blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. That wasn't helpful. You guys tell me, what do you think? Booth card or no booth card? Booth card gets revealed in the upkeep phase. So does the finale card. When the finale is revealed, we will no longer draw booth cards. But what's the timing? Nobody has an opinion. And if nobody has an opinion, I'm going to draw one because I think it's fun. I'm going to draw one. As soon as I draw one, somebody's going to tell me the right thing to do. And it will be the opposite. I'm thinking no booth card, but I have no actual reason. No booth card. 2 no booth cards. Fine. It would have been really fun though, guys. All right, let's flip this over. My guess, like I said, is that it's Tormentor. But it's not. It's Hans. Okay, so Tormentor's gone. Hans is replaced with Zikela. And we are going to... You know what? I like that it's Hans. That's so perfect. That is perfect. Perfect. Finale reminder. So, no more booth cards. Don't even think about it. For each unrevealed clue, increase Mort's attack value by 2. So we only had 1. All right. He gets 10 health. Oh my god. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. For each unrevealed clue. So his attack value is +2. So he's hitting for a total of 5. Yuck. Great. Love it. Love it. No booth. Finale first. I knew it. Good job, John. Sometimes it's fun to just guess things. I would have guessed wrong. Mainly because I just wanted to reveal a booth. Okay. Well, friends, this is it. This is the finale. This is the greatest show. Greatest Showman. By the way, let us not forget, I am down to 1 health and he has 10. So, the question is, the question is, I do have, what a waste. God damn. I should not have bought that. Okay, so I do have a Furious Strike. I have walks. I am still thinking that it could be worth it for me to move this fella in here and then get these 2 out. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. You know? Why do I have 3 dice? Oh, yeah, because I have adrenaline. Do I have any focus? Nope. Oh, thank you. Yes, don't forget the Anonymous Terror Dark Power. Each unrevealed clue counts as 2 clues when the finale is revealed. So he's hitting for 7. That's great. Thank you for that reminder. Oh, I know, everybody. I believe the informants need to be removed from the board. Oh, you're right. Fudge. Well, you're right. You're right. You are right. That changes what I'm going to do. Well, actually, no. I still think I'm going to walk. I just don't know where I'm going. But I don't think I can survive this, people. How could I survive this? Do I just go right up to him and Furious Strike him? Let's try it. I don't know. Honestly, that's awesome. This is really good. I really liked that. It was great. I have a close call card. So let's decrease by 2 and re-roll all of the dice. I have my giant board game I can smack him with. That's what I really want to do. Okay. What a time to be alive, honestly. So I have one which only lets me move one. If I get rid of 2 cards, I'll be able to move 2 into a space. I will get rid of... I'm just going for it. Honestly, let's get rid of these. Who cares? We'll lose a time. We'll have a time. We'll lose a time. We'll move 2 spaces because I flipped that. Yay. And I'm just going to like give him a smack. I'm just going to give him a smack. So I have a giant board game. I could hit him for 2 extra. Yeah, 7 attack. I know. I'm scared. Are you effing kidding me? 1 star, and I only have 1 card left, so I cannot get rid of it. So I am hitting him for 1. Horror's going to go down. I'm actually hitting him for 3 because I will use this. Nice. I hit him for 3. My turn will just end. And here's why that sucks. Because I was planning on selling this card to get a retaliate. But I cannot. And so we're going to get a couple of useless cards back. And then I'll buy a guard. I really, really wanted that retaliate card. And then I'll get a close call. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's going to attack them first, isn't he? He is. So, should I have this? Should I do this? I don't think there's anything else that would really make a bunch of sense. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm sticking with it. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. Get out of here, coerce. Coerce. All right. It's their turn. Mortimer. Mortimus, can I call you? Mortahans. Okay, so this is what they're doing. They are trying to find me and they're going to move towards me. Surprise, Shorty, I'm already in your space. So they're not going to do that. But then they're going to target between me and the victim. They'll target the victim and they will attack. They are overkilling this victim. This is Chester. Chester has been so killed. It's crazy. So that's going to go up. That's going to go down. He hit him for 7. It was not very kind, honestly. Oh, yeah. No, this is the event. Popular game designer who has been unhelpful for me. All of these things have been unhelpful for me because I have not been paying attention to them. Okay, so here we go. Back to me. Nobody's panicking. Nothing is going on here. I do have a weak attack. I also have focuses. Here's the thing. I'm going to get rid of this focus. Am I? I definitely, I'm going to hit him. I have a weak attack. But I want that retaliate card for sure. The reason I'm doing all this now is because a weak attack could potentially end my turn. I could short rest, but honestly, nah. I don't want to. I'm just trying to determine if I want to focus. And I think I'm gonna, because should I? I don't think, actually. Nah. No. So I have 7. I might get rid of this focus. So I have 8. So I could get these. And I already have a guard. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just prepping. Let's weak attack and hope for the best. And I do still have a giant board game. They are very similar colors, yes. If I put them next to each other, maybe you can tell the difference. Do you see how this one's a little bit of a creamier white? This one is just a bright white. All right, let's attack. Are you for real? Well, oh, I can't. I have to close call. Son of a bee sting. I have to close call. I have to close call. Because if I lose a heart, I might die. I don't know what's on the other side of that. Please give me... I need 2 stars, basically. Oh my god. Why? Well, the best we can do... Either way, I'm losing a heart. I have to get rid of these to flip one, which will hit them for 1. And it will hit me for 1. And I'm dead. I mean, honestly, they were hitting me for 5 anyway. Let's just see. If they came at... Oh, wait, I have +2. It doesn't matter, Jamie. You're dead. But just so you know, it would have been that. If I had to retaliate, you know, well, I would have gotten... I would have been dead, no matter what. Because that would only reduce it by 2, and he was hitting me for 7. Ugh. That was rough. I have been slayed by more, like, how fitting, honestly, that it was down to Hans and Tormentor, both of which are, in my opinion, not very easy to beat. Whoa. So, that, my friends, is Shriek. Let's look through some of these other items, shall we? I haven't really, like, explored this much. We have a magic potion. Oh my god. If you roll a die for this one on a 1 or 2, decrease horror 3 times. Love it. We got a medical buggy, keys. That's the vehicle. We got some cash money, energy drink, which we love, a hammer, convention staff badge. Victims will follow you when leaving an exhibit space. I didn't even bother to try to create a panic. We got more cash money, and we have a LARP shield. Where are the others? Did I put them? Here they are. Convention program, coupon book, food, convention beer, deodorant, preach, and another box cutter. Ugh. Adrian, I knew I shouldn't have paid for the 3-day badge, right? Yeah, because of murdering and stuff. Okay, so let's go back to me, I guess. That is Shriek. That was fun, intense. Lots going on, but I really liked that one. Next stream, when will that be? Not next week, but the week after. What do we want to play? Do we want to... I have Rotten Harvest and Shriek now, so we can throw those into the mix for a mix and match if we're interested. I have Second Aid Exhaustion for you. Can't wait to get my hands on this set. Scream is my favorite. Yeah, this was fun. I'd like to do a mix and match, and I'm just thinking, I don't know who I want to mix and match. We could put Mort in the Sacred Groves. That would be, or not Sacred Groves. Oh, what's it called? Shady Acres. That might be insane. Mort at Shady Acres. Think about it. Because there's also the children. Is that crazy? Let's do that. I'm not even asking anymore. I just now really want to do that. Next week, we are going to, not next week, but next stream in 2 weeks, we're going to take Mort to Shady Acres. He's going to, like, meet up with the creepy kids in the field, and they're, you know, it's going to be great. Why not? There's kids, they're killing people, they're abducting people. It's going to be awesome. Thanksgiving week in the USA should play Harvest. Yeah. FG can honestly be absolutely brutal. It so can. Well, let's take Mort to the field for Thanksgiving. That's going to be, you know, a Thanksgiving Day parade. That's what we'll call it. It'll be Thanksgiving Day parade. I've already had Thanksgiving here in Canada. So I'm way past you, friends. I did Mort at Shady Acres about a week ago. Lots of victims start on the board and things can get out of hand fast. That sounds fun to me. So that's what we'll do. Mort at Shady Acres. It'll be wild. It'll be great. So that's not going to be next week. It'll be the following week on Tuesday, unless anything comes up. With the cafe right now this week, we've got so much going on. Like I had painters, electricians, plumbers. We've got people coming this week. The electricians are coming back. We've got people coming to build a ramp. Everything is painted, but we also have somebody in to do the like baseboards. And once the baseboards are in, then we can actually start setting up shelves. And then once that's done, it's just like total chaos, but in a really good way. But it is exhausting. So if I have to like bump a stream after I've scheduled it, I do apologize. I'm trying my best to juggle and manage everything as one does. But I think that's everything that I have for you guys today. So I will be back in a couple of weeks to play Mort at Shady Acres, and we'll get into some more chaos. But I hope everybody has a great week and weekend, and then the following week, and then I'll see you